Hello, welcome to GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus, and today we're going to do another twofer, and this time we're going to take a look at a pair of Target exclusives that have recently come out. One Tiger Force and one Python Patrol. We have Flint and Vypra. Yes, indeed. You see the packaging. You see the casings that the figures came in, and you see their respective foot lockers. We'll take a look at Flint first. That's on our left. You see the action figure artwork there, looking very nice. He's apparently in some type of wild of I'd like to say Egypt, because I see a pyramid in the back. But who knows? There's also a vehicle back there. And then to the right, you see some artwork of Flint. And above in the banner, you see his loadout. And then to our left, we have the artwork, that same artwork, only in a more black and white type of deco in the casing that the figure was in. And of course, on the right, there is the cardboard footlocker. Then we move over to our far right, and we have Vypra. We see that artwork, that photography there. And then also next to it, we see the artwork of Vypra, and of course, the loadout. Then, of course, there's the casing that has the black and white version of that artwork and her footlocker. Then turning to their respective sides, you can see that Flint is 89 and Vypra is 88. In this line, they were released at the same exact time, so that makes perfect sense. On the other side, we have those same numbers, the same artwork, only more silhouetted. The QR codes, you see that the G.I. Joe version is blue and the Cobra version is red, and they're both equally as useless. And then right below that, respectively, we have the four icons that basically demonstrate or signify their respective abilities. Rear of the packaging, starting with Flint, it has the measurements, the height of the figure. Flint stands at 6.3 inches. You see the loadout in the sketch, and then of course you see an illustration of his rear. He's got a holster for his shotgun, and then it shows his vest, the front of his vest, showing the harness, and with all of the rounds that are painted on and painted decently. Then moving over to Vypra, she's standing at 5.7 inches, and you see her loadout in the sketch. And to the right of her, it's showing her right shoulder and the emblem on that shoulder, and it's showing her, I think it's called a gi, around her waist. And yeah, that's how that goes down. I had already gotten ahead of myself by speaking on the respective casings and the foot lockers. So without further ado, we may as well just go ahead and show the figures. And here they both are, Flint and Vypra, in front of their respective packaging, and they are all fully loaded out. I'm happy to say that they are both self-sufficient. They can carry their entire loadout on their person. You know I am a stickler for that, so it makes me happy. So now we'll just take a look at them real quick on our rotating base, just so you can see the all-around look that they got going on, and that they are self-sufficient, as I like to say. In other words, they can self-store all of the gear that they come with. So that's pretty cool. You see with Vypra, she's got all of her gear and she's holding on to her mask. She could, of course, be wearing it, so it still counts that she carries everything on her person. And as for Flint, you see what he's got going on. He's got literally all of his gear is on his person: his knife, both of his long-range weapons, his sidearm, and of course he's wearing his cap. So taking a look at Vypra here, if she looks familiar to you, that's because you have seen this buck before in the form of the female blue ninja from the Amazon 2-pack of that same name. Just the paint apps are different. There are some other differences, and we'll do a comparison so you'll see what I'm talking about. There are some differences both with the figure itself and with some of the accessories. What we've got in terms of Vypra herself, I will say that there have been reports of QC issues with Vypra. In fact, I've been a victim of one of those issues. When I was loosening the joints, which I do with all the figures prior to recording, so hopefully they'll bend and articulate when on camera. It's been successful for the most part. There have been some hardships and difficulties, but for the most part, I've managed to bend and twist whenever I needed to. However, when I was going through the articulation for Vypra, and I wanted to rear back to see how far back I can utilize those butterfly joints. You know me in the clap test, going rear back and then how close together going forward. Well, went to rear back, didn't even go that far, and my left arm, or rather my right arm, came out on me. And I ended up getting it back in. It took some time doing it. And I eventually had to apply heat to soften the joints in there and then get them lined up properly. And it finally got in there. I still think that it's not in the way it was originally because I can't get that left arm all the way down like I can the right arm. I keep saying left. The right arm all the way down like I could with the left. But it is in there. Anyway, you see what she's got going on. Reds, blacks, and she's got some nice yellows on the outskirts of her vest there, we'll call it. The gi, I believe that's what that's called too, is red. Her gauntlets looking real nice there. And like I said, she is self-contained, self-storage. She carries everything on her person, all of her gear. You see she's got her mask right there in her hand. Obviously, she could wear it on her head. And when we turn around to see what we got going on, she's got her quiver of arrows, the bow connects up to that, and she's got dual swords, as you can see, and they're both sheathed. She also comes with an additional arrow, a loose one. I'll take that out in a minute, probably in a pose later. And she, it's amazing. She does come with double jointed pinless elbows, but her knees are pinned, similar to the Blue Ninja. The Blue Ninja had the old school single jointed swiveling elbow, so at least they did change out Vypra's arms, and they do look good. I tell you, the pinless technology can't be beat. It's just on and cracking there. Here's that comparison with the female Blue Ninja. As you can see, as I stated, the upper torso is definitely the same. Trying to look at the lower torso, and they're the same too. And they are pinned, so I guess they would be the same. I was trying to see if they might have been pinned, but maybe they changed the pant legs a little. But no, they're exactly the same. The shoes, they're the same. You can see from the arms, like I said, on the Blue Ninja, she has the single jointed swiveling elbows and the looks like the overlapping sleeves on her gloved fists, and of course they have the different color gi. She's playing the white game, and the other thing that's definitely different is Vypra has the mask that fits over her head, but the Blue Ninja came with an additional head sculpt, which is pretty cool right there too. So she did come with that. Didn't want to sit for me, huh? There you go. Spin you around to the front there. And she did come with that interchangeable head. That mask looks pretty cool. Other differences, I'll remove Vypra's bow, and you can clearly see the difference in the bows there. And it's got a clip. That's how it's able to stay on the quiver of arrows. I'll turn them around. Make sure that they continue to stand as I turn them around. And the quivers, the arrows in the quivers are different. The quivers themselves are different, as you can see. And Vypra's quiver, which is molded in a plastic-looking gray, but it does have like a gold paint apps there on the symbol there in the upper middle of the quiver. And you see the difference. The arrows themselves are different shape. The feathers on the arrows are different. Obviously, the color is different. Vypra's feathering are all gold, and the Blue Ninjas are blue, and they are a different design. The feathering on Vypra also comes with a separate arrow, as you see there, so you could use that to notch up against her bow. I'll set that aside as well. And you see the Blue Ninja comes with one sword, whereas Vypra, she's got two. You know, the main one and the shorter one. All good like that. So you do have that going on. And once again, we do have her mask. I'll take that off too, so we can get a better look at that. And here it is. Very, very nice looking. Upper skull style with some design there on the forehead. So pretty nice accessory right there. And turn our Blue Ninja back around, and yeah, so they are pinned knees, but they are double jointed. So at least we did get that. They're not like, you know, single jointed and swiveling. So that's pretty cool too. And other than that, got the same articulation that is known for you know, female GI Joes. They've got the neck and head are on dumbbells, and the neck is definitely on a dumbbell, and I believe the head is too. Let me check. Nope, the head is on a swivel. On the I call it a swivel. You know what I mean? The ball hinge joints. So the head on ball hinge joints, and the necks are on dumbbell joints. And you already know that with the Blue Ninja, her elbows swivel, whereas on Vypra, they are double jointed and pinless. So very nice there. And I figure we should show Vypra next to at least one of her fellow Python Patrol buddies. Here we have the Python Crimson Guard. Looking at Tiger Force Flint, you can see that he's repping the Tiger Force allegiance big time, as he is blazing a tiger stripe shirt there. Pretty nice. His cap has got a Tiger Force emblem on it. He's got the camo deco on the face. He's got the vest. The vest is the same vest that he had on the original release, the initial release. Only different paint apps, a different color green, and he's got the rounds are painted like a gold or a brass type of color. Some nice paint work on the belt buckles. He's got different color holster, which is like a kind of like a drab green for his sidearm, and then of course for his sheathed knife there. And he's holding the his assault weapon there, and it's been beat up. It's all wrapped up, and then on the rear he's got the holster for his shotgun. So pretty nice there. This is essentially the same figure all around, head to toe. He's got pinned elbows and pinned knees because this was, the first year or so of Classified, and they were still doing the pin game as well. But he's essentially the same exact figure that we got then. I'll bring in that figure. He stripped down because he was in a display, but the essentials are there. You see that the vest is the same there, darker green. He's got the camo trousers, looking good, and his boots. He's got the knee pads, but his boots are brown, whereas our Tiger Force's boots, you see they're gray and lined with green. So you do have that there. Turning to the rear, he does have the shotgun holster. He came with a shotgun himself. He does not have his the left thigh sheath is not present on the original version. We get that for Tiger Force though, so that's something that's different right there. But this is essentially the same figure. We have a plethora of Tiger Force buddies we could have compared Flint with. We've got Recondo, Bazooka. We've got Duke with the Tiger Force version of the Ram Cycle. So yeah, we've got a few, but I decided to go with our boy Outback, the survivalist of the bunch, blazing the old school, because this is an older version. It's like in the future. So that's why he's got the grays. He's sporting the grays. But I also decided to go with Mr. Selkirk here because, like Flint is blazing the striped shirt, the tiger striped shirt, we've got Outback here with the tiger emblem all across the chest. And I remember when this figure first came out, and I pulled him out of his package and I messed with him. I was very impressed with the figure. It comes with pinless, basically pinless everything and belt. I mean, he's got it going on for an older guy. He definitely has it going on. He's the survivalist, and he also was self-sufficient and could basically carry all of his gear on his person. So that was pretty nice. So there it is. One other member of Tiger Force. And so my final thoughts on today's twofer, talking about one good guy, one bad guy. We're talking about G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Flint and G.I. Joe Classified Python Patrol Vypra. Both Target exclusives, and they both came out at the same time. Flint is basically a total redeco of the original Flint, so everything is pinned. Still a nice looking figure, nice accessories, and another addition to the Tiger Force clan. They're building up their squad pretty nicely. As far as Vypra's also a redeco of sorts. For the most part, definitely is the same buck as the Blue Ninja from the Amazon 2-pack of the same name, and just different paint decos, and of course different accessories. And also different though, which is a positive, is the arms. She's got double jointed pinless arms, so that's cool. She still has pinned legs like the original. But still in all, nice figure, and glad to have her in terms of the aesthetic. Not so glad because of the QC issues that have been reported, and as I've reported, I was also a victim of. I seem to have recovered, I should say. My Vypra has recovered, seemingly. We'll see as I pose her more and more. We'll see how that right arm holds up. But for now, pretty nice figure. And yeah, so turning out pretty cool. This has been another twofer. Trying to get 2 in 1, do a bad guy, good guy. Today it was a Python Patrol and Tiger Force connection. And yeah, seems to be pretty good. I don't know what's going to be next, but I'll still try to keep up with the good guy, bad guy motif if I can. I should be able to do that because for sure Cobra has no shortage of bad guys, especially if they're troop builders. So I should be able to maintain doing that. What I need you guys to maintain doing is leaving comments below on what you think about these figures, what you think about the review, what you think about the channel, what you think about me, whatever, what you think, period. Leave a like, definitely share the video, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that notification bell down below, and you'll be notified the next time I upload a video here on GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus, and I thank you guys for joining me. You guys take care.